One of our members is making 0.30% daily. That is 9% a month or 108% a year with a trading bot that I help him set up one-on-one. The best part, since the moment we help him set up the bot, he hasn't done a single thing. Let's see. So please go ahead and share the screen. Let's take a look into your bots and see how everything is going there. Have you been able to watch some of the videos apart from the ones that you watched initially?
Yeah, so I finished all of the training videos, and then what I started doing was I started watching some of the replays of the live calls from the last few weeks.
Nice.
I think the big thing, like anybody, is just repetition. But you keep hearing it, you keep seeing it, and it starts to come together. So yeah, it's been good. But I have a few questions as we jump into this. But here you go.
Interesting. So Moose is up 1.37, but profit is 4%. So that's great for the first 2 weeks, 4%. So it's going to average about 8% a month, roughly.
Okay.
Yeah. And the other one is a little bit slow. Now, what's going on with Moose? Why does it say loading?
It's a great question because
and I'm kind of surprised. I was expecting Moose to be in a higher profit because I know some members that are running it and they, with the same settings, they have a higher profit.
Interesting.
20%. Yeah, maybe because your setup is, when we did it, was with the slightly more conservative settings. That could be why. But it's still up 1.20%. Bot profit is great and the average daily is good. Did you close any bots, or these are the bots we initially had running?
These are what we launched, so I've just let them run.
Good. And the exit confirmation still along the way. It's not even close to get triggered. So if it is averaging this well, then potentially once you get the exit confirmation, I could expect 9 to 12% on the P&L. Roughly.
Yeah. Great. Okay. Yeah. I was just looking at the RSI yesterday on both of these, and they're both still pretty far from the exit confirmation as of yesterday anyway. So they were actually trending a little bit down towards 40 more than they were headed towards 60. So
yeah, that's fine. That's normal. So right now, I think the RSI, the smart RSI, is on the 40 level. So the fact that you're still up and can let it run all the way up to 65, again, this is only because of the exit confirmation we got, then there is still a lot of room. And that's great, because sometimes you just have to let it run in this case.
Yeah. So I've watched the video a couple times, and I think I've got it, or I understand it, but I still get a little tripped up when I'm looking at the numbers here in Bitsgap. So bot profit, for example. So yeah, bot profit's good. P&L, I know, is what the total P&L is, what we're really after at the end of the day. But let's just say, like, if I'm trying to create cash flow that I can take out of the bots maybe every 30 days or every 45 days, should I be looking at, like, is the bot profit that's earned money, but it hasn't been realized because we haven't closed the bot? Is that accurate?
That's accurate. So
okay,
in theory, you can take some of the bot profit and it's not going to affect the bot. So for example, whatever right now Coinbase allows you to withdraw right now, you can call it as bot profit, because everything else, if it doesn't allow you to take anything, then it means the bot hasn't done any cash flow yet. But whatever it allows you to take now is the net cash flow generated by the bot.
And so help me understand the mechanics of that. So in my Coinbase account, I've got the assets in there. There's like $7,000 in UDC or USD, and then there's 3,000 something in the coin assets. And so the mechanics of what you just described is like would I go into Coinbase and I would withdraw, in this example, $202.60. That's what it would happen.
In theory, it should allow
Okay.
you to do something
Okay.
like that. We can figure out and see how it's playing out on that side. But notice how, for example, on this one, here's where it made most of the profit. And you see it happen every so often. So it happened here. It also happened here right before we set it up. It
Yep.
also happened here. So I know some members that still haven't got the exit confirmation, and they started running here. And up to this point, they are up about 10% for the month in P&L and 17 in bot profit. So yeah, it's actually great that you haven't got the exit confirmation. It just gives you the opportunity to keep letting it run for longer.
Okay. That's helpful to understand. And then the other question I had was I was listening to a call from maybe 2 weeks ago, a Q&A call from 2 weeks ago, and one of the members was talking about waiting until the RSI for some of the winning coins got to around 40, and then they would enter. And so on the winning coin list, would you recommend to do that, to monitor when it gets down to around 40 and then enter? Or because it's a winning coin, long as it's between 40 and 60, you can enter whenever you want to?
Everything comes down to your CBA bot tracker at the end of the day. That is what you have to focus on. For example, here, let me show you. So for example, you will have the winner coins, and some of them are available in Coinbase, some of them are not, some of them you have them running, and some of them you don't. So for example, LCX is a great coin. It's available in Coinbase, but you don't have it running at the moment, right? So what you can do is first check the exit confirmation. So it's the 6 hours, therefore the entry confirmation will be in about the same entry. So we can have this one set up here. Maybe you can go slightly more aggressive. Right now 43 is a pretty decent entry, but if you want to go a bit more aggressive, you could shoot for the 35 level.
Okay.
Yeah. You also have to see the trend. Right now, it seems like it could be going down, but it's also facing a resistance, a
support. Yeah. Is there a way on the RSI tracker? I know that the default entry notifications at 50. Can I manually adjust the entry notification?
Yeah.
To be lower? How do I do that?
So in the new update now, we have 4 exit confirmations. We have start bot signal aggressive and shutdown bot signal aggressive. The start bot signal aggressive is at 45 level, but if you even want to shoot for something that is less than 45, like the 35 or 40, then you can still do that by doing it like this. So instead of condition is still going to be smart RSI, but you're just going to change this to crossing down, and then the value, so like 40, 35, and then same as chart, which is the 6 hours.
Okay, perfect. That's easy enough. Okay. Okay, great. And I think the last question I had for you, so I've got probably another maybe $15,000 to $20,000 that I'd like to deploy. Would you recommend adding funds to some of the existing bots, or would you recommend maybe adding one more bot and then add funds to other bots? What would your thoughts be?
I think it's better to set up 2 more bots.
Okay.
Yeah, in that regard. So you can set up one bot with, for example, LCX could be one of them. And the other one, well, we have these ones. By chance, can you also have access to Kraken?
I do have Kraken set up. I just haven't funded the exchange, so I just need to fund it.
Great. So in that case, once you fund Kraken, then you can also do EUL, although EUL is an amazing pair, but right now the RSI is a little bit high.
Okay.
So we might have to just set up an entry confirmation on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, price is a little bit high. Maybe somewhere on the 35 level on the RSI.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is on the daily as well. So yeah, you have those options. You have yield, you have LCX, you have lead on Kraken as well. This one is a great coin. It also moves sideways a lot. And this one is on the 6-hour time frame. On this one, actually, the entry might be good just because of where the price is sitting at right now.
So
Yeah, lead is ready to go on the on Kraken based on the
perfect. I'll work on that one then today. So okay, awesome. No, it's great. I appreciate the support you guys have, and yeah, continue to just keep kind of watching and learning and hearing everything. The repetitions over and over help a lot, and so I appreciate it all.
Of course, anytime. But yeah,
So,
like you can see right now, Muse it's funny because it still has so much room until the RSI gets triggered that I think it might not be a horrible idea to add additional funding to Muse. Maybe add an additional 3 to 4K now that the RSI is a little bit low, and then you can just shut it down still with the same plan.
okay. Okay, great. Perfect.
Yeah. Besides that, index, I could keep it the same way it is. It's not performing too great. But I mean, you can see volatility has slowed down in the last 20 days or so. Before that, it was performing great. So hopefully it will come back to where it was initially. If not, we will just let it be until you get the exit confirmation as well. Same thing.
Yeah. Well, and I wondered too, because Bitcoin has been rather stable for like 7 to 10 days at least now. I've kind of wondered if that's caused, these coins to be a little bit more stable and not have as much volatility.
It's likely, but here I will share something with you. Patience is such a key here. Like, and even myself, I keep getting reminded about patience so many times. Seriously, I'll share with you something that just happened not too long ago, and I'll probably make a YouTube video about it. But I recently shut down a bot just not too long ago, literally just a few days ago, yesterday actually, where if you see so I shut it down with a 6.18%, but in reality it made 6.61%, 60.65%. That was the PNL on this one. So the coin dropped in value. At the worst, it dropped 35%, but the PNL was only down at the worst was down 6%. Then I just, remind me to myself, just let it run, shut it down once you get the exit confirmation. And then because we are trading these coins with a lot of volatility, but we compensated with the settings, it went up like crazy. It went up a lot. And literally I got the exit confirmation on this one right here, and that's when I shut it down with that 7% PNL.
Wow.
So yeah, that's it. And I have seen it multiple times.
You hang in there and it rebounds. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, multiple times. Same thing with Gal. I think it was this one. I had it running, and then I shut it down here because I was like, this is not performing great, and then boom, it went like crazy, and then I got the exit. So yeah, that's the thing with these low value, high volatility coins. You feel like you're not making progress until you get the exit confirmation, and then everything changes.
Yeah. I can see that.
So okay. Yeah,
cool. Okay. Well, awesome. Well, I appreciate it. I'll certainly let you know if I got more questions as they come up, but I'm, continuing to just study and understand. So, and I'm trying to make the calls when I can. It's I've got little kids and they've got sports and stuff in the evenings, and so the call times are sometimes a little hard, but that's okay.
No worries, it's all good. I mean, at least you're watching the recordings, so that's great. And You can also book one-on-ones either with me. Now that you mentioned you're going to be adding additional funding, we could do another go live session, or you can just send me a quick video before you set up the bots. That way we might keep it more productive, and I just give you the check on whether to set them up or not based on the settings, stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. I may do that. I may record my setup in Bitscap to make sure it looks good and then shoot it to you. So I appreciate that.
Of course, anytime.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Emilio. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Yeah, of course. Just one more thing, Chad. Whenever you get the exit confirmation, if you can post it on the share your wins on Muse,
Yep,
that would
absolutely. I
be
will.
awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, happy to. You're welcome. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Yeah, like to see. Bye. If you want me and my team help you set up bots just like these, then there is going to be a link down in the description. Just apply and book a call, and I will see you there. That being said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.